don't return items like that, especially if you're a seller. Well, I would assume if you're a seller, you would know better than to ship something like that. Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a little while since I posted a what sold video. I tried to do one yesterday, didn't go so well. But anyway, I'm Mickey. This is Mick Flippins. I do some eBay reselling and go to flea markets or whatnot. And had a great flea market video that I shot. I got lost with yesterday's footage as well. I tried to get fancy with the GoPro and changed my settings to cinematic and some other crap, and ended up screwing up my whole memory card to where I lost 2 picking videos on that card. 2 different flea markets where I bought some great stuff. Just gone into oblivion now. Still got the stuff that I bought, and I've been selling it, but because we did awesome this weekend at a flea market with a bunch of Hot Wheels that we bought, and I've already sold a bunch of them in 2 days, so we're gonna go over that. And also had a couple returns last week that, well, not that big of a deal usually because I do accept free returns, but it was the way somebody returned the item that really kind of pissed me off, and it's just not cool. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. But I woke up to $600 worth of sales this morning, so that's awesome. Kicking off the week, great. And it's pretty much stuff that I bought this weekend at the flea market. Most of it. Which we'll start with. I bought this at the flea market. This creepy, like Cupid, Buddy Lee kind of looking lamp doll. It's a lamp. It was made to be a lamp. It's not some flea market crafty vendor fantasy piece. It's a real lamp. And we bought a bunch of Hot Wheels. These are all the sold ones. But I counted, there was like about 120 Hot Wheels, all still in the package. These ones still had the cards, and these ones were in fairly decent shape. So I think these are all listed, and like there's some pretty neat ones in here. I sold 4 yesterday that I did in my sold video that's gone, and I paid $100 for all of them. I'm at the flea market where my buddy's buying this. Well, first we saw this really cool model airplane that you could fly. It was a big honking model airplane, huge, probably had like a 4.5, 5 foot wingspan. So I'm checking that out, trying to convince myself not to buy it. Luckily my buddy was there who's into remote control stuff, so I kind of, well, he wanted it, and we both wanted it, but I didn't want it because I was like, that thing's huge. I don't have space for it. You please take it, because if he doesn't buy it, I probably will. So, long story short, he buys it from a cat. There was a cat involved. I'll show the picture here. The vendor had a cat, which was a pretty chill cat. And he was sitting on the plane, which was cute. So I think he's got a picture of it. I had a video of it, but of course that's gone now. So, but anyway, that same vendor, he was just putting stuff out, and it was his first time there, which was pretty cool. And I noticed he had a bunch of Hot Wheels out, but they were already out. He had them all out. And we were checking out the plane, and then my buddy buys the plane. I start looking at some of the Hot Wheels, and I grabbed this first, and I was like, how much is this? And he's like, oh, $10. And I'm like, oh, I like that. I'll buy that for $10. And then I get looking, and I see, there's like these Marvel ones, Marvel comics. Like there's the Thing, the Human Torch right there. This one's Iron Man. So I had grabbed all the superhero ones, and eventually I just had a pile of like 20 cars, and he initially was asking like $5 each on like the carded ones, I think. $5 each on these, and like $1 a piece or something. I can't remember what he wanted for these, like $3 or $4 because a lot of them had the cards cut off, but they're still in the bubble. So as I get my pile together, I had like 15, 20 cars, and I'm like, yeah, and I was seeing more that I wanted to grab, so I was just like, screw it, I should just ask him what he wants for all of them. So I did. So he looks over, he's like, $100. And I'm like, sold. So, because, I mean, I'm no expert on Hot Wheels by any means, but I figured $100 for that many 1980s Hot Wheels was a good deal. So I gave him the $100, put him in a box, brought him home. I also bought some other really cool stuff. I wish I'd got it on video besides that. Bought couple military bits, but anyway. Here's some more of the ones that I've yet to list, like the Tricar X8. That one's cool. A Dodge D50. There's some really cool ones I need to get listed yet. And I sold 4 yesterday for. I had it on book here. Sold 4 yesterday for $148.91. So between those 4 that I sold just yesterday, the day after I bought them, I was in the black, making money off the $100 I spent. So, and now with these ones that I sold today, most of which went to one buyer. Let's see, these ones sold that for $23 and some odd cents plus shipping, and that's a cool collector set from 1988. And these all sold for a bunch of random prices, like, let's see, the most expensive one was like $40 for the Porsche 924, which is right here. But that one was, it's got the whole card, so, and it was a Hot Wheels Extra. That sold for $40, free shipping. I did free shipping on most of these, not all of them. That one sold for $19. I'm not going to go through all the prices here, but give you an idea. Like the thing, that sold for $32 right there. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan, and he sold for $30. And we had the Dixie Challenger too. That was a cool one. But how I went about pricing these, especially the ones with the cut cards, like I kind of was basing them off like mint loose, because that's pretty much what they are, right? And I even did that on some of the carded ones where the cards were really rough, because I assume that's how it works. And I was trying to price competitively, but up until now, with my $100 investment on those Hot Wheels, I've made $501.33. Gross. That's before, eBay fees and stuff. But still, I'm definitely making money on that lot. So, that was a really cool buy, and I wish I didn't lose the footage, because it was a fun day. And another sale. My Indian. I didn't want to list this. I've had him for years. And I honestly don't remember what I paid for it. I can't imagine it was too much. Maybe between $20, $40. Probably at a flea market. I normally could remember where I buy stuff, but I don't remember where I bought this because I've had him so long. But I was cleaning out my room so we can turn that into our eBay headquarters out there, and that's where I've been keeping him. And I look up his what he's going for, because I've had a lot of people ask me about this over the years, like, how much you want for the Indian? No, he's not for sale. But I said, screw it. So I typed it in, and turns out he sells for pretty good money. I ended up selling him for $250, and it only took about a week after I listed him. So I'm kind of a little sad to see him go, but, that's $250 I didn't have this morning, so why not? And he's cool. And I charged plus shipping on that. I did charge shipping on that, so I think I charged like $49, so hopefully it doesn't cost more than that. I don't think it should, because he's not real wood. He's made out of like foam and resin and stuff, but he's a cool old tobacco cigar store Indian or Native American, which I just thought he was cool. That's why I held on to him for all these years. But now he's going to another home, which is what it is. And I had a return. Let me get this desk cleared off. Well, like I was saying, I had a return to come in a little, just the end of last week. So then I sold about almost about a month ago. The guy waited till like the last minute that he could return, and decides to return. But like I said, that's fine. I take returns. It is what it is. And it was an item I sold for like 50, $60. I can't remember right at the moment. It was like $63 in the end. Wants to return, whatever. Accept the return. But this is how he decides to ship it back. You might remember this from my sold video a few weeks ago. And this is how he shipped it back. He just taped it shut, put the freaking shipping label, and then taped over. It's a sticky label, and then he taped over that too. Just 'cause he's a nice person, I guess. And this is how I got it back. This was all puffed out, and I did open it. I had it open on a video that I was going to do yesterday that did not work out. I'm sorry, I keep bringing it up. And I don't know. It's just, that's how it was returned, with hardly any packing in there. I don't even know if it works now. It worked when I shipped it, so hopefully it still works. But don't return items like that, especially if you're a seller. If you well, I would assume if you're a seller, you would know better than to ship something like that. Because when I initially shipped it, this is my packing material that I used to put, make sure the TV wasn't bouncing around inside this box, and then I put this box inside of a bigger box. You know how it works. So apparently that would have been too much for him, even though I'm paying for the shipping. So what difference does it make, right? So, but whatever. I guess he was, I don't know, but that's not cool. I didn't think it was cool. So don't do that. But yeah, so there's the sales for today. It was 601. It was like 602 total sales with my Native American cigar store guy. And it was 14 Hot Wheels, I believe, that went out. Yeah, it was 15 items sold, so I think it was 14 Hot Wheels. So out of the 120, they've sold about 20 now. So I still got roughly 100 left, which I still got to get listed. I've got a good amount listed, but still a good amount left to list. Like these ones, I think these are the only ones I have left to list. So we're getting there. And like I said, there's some cool ones in there. Like, look at that. Farley Time, Mini Trek. Yeah. So that's my mission for today, is to at least get the rest of these listed and get this stuff shipped out. So gonna try to be uploading a little bit more. I haven't been uploading much recently because I kind of got into a funk where I just didn't want to upload. Just wasn't feeling it. I felt like I just had like small YouTube burnout, so I just wanted to do my thing and not shoot it all the time. But I'm gonna try to get back. Like yesterday didn't help because I mustered up enough energy to do the video, and then losing the footage for that flea market, actually 2 flea markets, really bummed me out. It is what it is. Hakuna Matata, right? So no worries. It is what it is. So yeah, just a quick sales video for today, guys. Didn't get too into detail on the sales with the Hot Wheels. Apologize about that. But thanks for tuning in if you made it this far. And remember to click like and subscribe.